Hello, people, and welcome to our Wednesday edition of Quizzytime. It is now tea time, Quizzytime. It is no longer breakfast Quizzytime, and we have it on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Now, today we have a panel which is quite big. We have Vedahi. Hello. How are you managing to wear
Hello.
a scarf in this heat?
It's the lightest scarf known to mankind.
Ah, all right. We have Parijat. Hey, Parijat. How are
Hi,
you doing?
I'm
Okay,
doing good, thank you.
you're doing good. We have Nishant, who is from his palatial bungalow in Delhi, Gurgaon. Sorry, Yogi Nishant. Yogi Nishant has logged in. And we have Soham Pablo. Yes.
Hello, hello.
And in comments, we have Tanay, we have Shivam, we have Gokul. Hello, everyone. Today's quiz is on politicians, which is why Nishant is trying to be clever. We will see how many points he earns on this quiz. Okay. So now how Quizzytime operates is that y'all don't have to know the answer. You all can ask me as many hints as y'all want to reason out the answer. There are no points. And today's sequence will be Vedahi, Parijat, Yogi Nishant, and Soham Pablo. All right. Vedahi, are you ready for your first question?
Yep.
I will just put in a disclaimer. I don't expect you all to know a lot of questions today. Let's see if you all surprise me.
It's going to be another vampire panel then.
Yes, it's going to be a vampire panel.
And
As
it's
long as
politicians.
it's not a quotes. As long as it's not a quotes panel.
Oh, ho, 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 ho. Ouch. All right. Let's start off. Let's start off with the easy question. The prime minister of a certain country, he was elected in 2010, used to travel on a bicycle everywhere. In fact, even when he went for foreign visits, he tried to travel on a bicycle. You need not tell me his name, but you will need to tell me which country he belonged to.
This sounds like Netherlands, to be honest, because they're
Perfect,
everywhere,
perfect,
everywhere with bicycle.
perfect. Whether he gets the first answer right. And Konichiwa, Saurabh, and Tanay Nayak also gets a question right. All right. First question, easy question, all good. Now coming to Parichat's question.
Okay.
Uh, the prime minister of another country, elected in 2005, has a tendency to hoard food because this person grew up in a time of immense scarcity and shortage. So whenever this person saw food at a supermarket, the basic tendency was to buy it all fast. Probably not Sheikh
No,
Abdullah.
not to sound racist, but could be any of the African countries.
It
But
is not. It is not an
uh,
African country.
oh, I thought you said it is not racist. But anyways, no, no. Mm, not African then. Papua New Guinea? No.
Oh my God, I like the way your mind is going, Parijat. No, it is not Papua New Guinea. It is not. It is a country you would not expect this.
Oh, oh. So you mean they have enough food? It's just this
Yeah,
guy
yeah.
who is okay. Uh, Wild guess. Spain?
Spain. Okay, I'm going to pass this to Yogi Nishant.
Is this Ireland?
Ireland. Why would you say any particular reason?
I don't know. They had some famine and stuff way back. I don't know
Famine
when,
and
but they
stuff.
had
No.
something. Yeah.
Okay. No, not Ireland. I'm going to pass it to Soham.
So I didn't understand the question. So this person, wherever he traveled, he bought
No, 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 no.
food.
No. It's a mental thing the person had that the
Okay.
person's childhood was spent in a lot of scarcity and poverty. So
Okay.
this person had this tendency to hoard food whenever they saw it. And later in life, there was no need for it to really happen. It was just a childhood tendency.
Oh, so it was
When
his
was this person?
personality disorder.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
When was this
you
person prime minister
just a
or
second.
president?
All right. So, Soham, you want to ask something?
Yeah, yeah. And you said this happens in a country that you would not expect.
That's right.
So okay, I'd say Australia then.
Australia. No, we're going to pass it to Vedahi. 2005
Um,
is when the president was elected. Prime minister was elected.
2000, 2005. So this can't be Obama, right? He didn't grow up poor. He just
No,
grew up
he
middle class.
no. Okay.
Plus, he's not a prime minister.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
No. No.
Plus, he's
The
not a
person is
prime
not a prime
minister.
minister now. No,
You said it's a
okay.
prime. No.
One second.
Obama
Yeah.
wasn't
No,
a
no,
prime
no, no,
minister
no.
ever.
Prime
Hang
minister is
on.
the president. That's
Okay, one second. We will have to assume that whenever I say prime minister, president,
Head of
chancellor,
state.
whatever, it is a head of
Head of
state.
state.
Okay,
Okay.
because in various countries, and then it just gives. Okay, Parijat, you
okay.
put up. Whether you take your guess, it's not.
No,
It's
I
not
didn't put up
Obama.
my hand. Sorry, no.
it's not
Um,
Obama. Is this United Kingdom or something?
Oh, it's not United Kingdom.
Mm.
Y'all have noticed I avoided saying the gender of the person. Y'all have assumed it is male.
Oh yeah.
Oh, is this Merkel?
It is Merkel. Yes, it is
Germany.
Merkel.
Oh wow.
Angela Merkel.
Oh, I did. Yeah, I had food at her local
Wow.
kebab place when I was in Berlin.
Even you took her food,
So-
whether he? Even you took her food.
Yeah.
Like you went there.
Yeah, I
She
did.
owns
So
food places.
no, so there is this. So in like in Bombay you have like your vada pav guy or your chaat guy, or like people have like your
Acha.
beer dive bar.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
in Berlin people have their kebab place. And
Okay.
there is one kebab place where she used to go in her life, and even after she became like active in politics and very known. So there are like photos of her all over that place, of
Oh,
her looking
nice.
ridiculously
Interesting.
young and stuff. Yeah, so it was really good. Also run by a Pakistani guy, so I ordered in Hindi.
All right. Okay. So now we're going to come to Soham's question, if I'm correct.
Isn't
Soham,
that
I've got a
Nishan?
nice.
Yeah.
Nishant.
Nishant.
One second.
Nishant.
Didn't Nisha? Oh, I'm so sorry. I passed
Third
it the
question.
question.
Yeah.
Let me give Nishant a good question. Nishant, which president was also a DJ? So he actually he was a DJ in his teen years, providing music at clubs and parties, which led to him organizing musical events in this country and his eventual popularity. You'll have to name the country because you will not know the name of this president.
Bobby Gould.
Okay, I want to know the name of this president. Okay, and it's a president, or is it like it could be a prime minister or a chancellor?
It's a president. It's a president elected from 2009 to 2014. And I'm going to go further ahead and give you one more hint. He became the youngest African president at the age of 34 years.
Okay. Two 2009 to 14.
Pre-Vikas days.
MMS
you
was
just
not a
need to
DJ. You just
drink.
played music from it.
Mm, the person was a
place-
DJ. That's why. Oh, yeah, sorry,
Yeah,
what?
the person was a DJ. He became popular. The name of the country the name of the country in Africa is the country is very well known. Okay, so it's not like some obscure place.
Mm.
Go for the country.
Is it Nigeria?
No, it's not Nigeria. There was a movie made about this country.
Giveaway.
Only two options now.
Yeah.
There was a movie made about this country. There's okay.
There are two movies. Choose
Technically,
carefully.
there was
Nishant.
Gold Coast. There was a film called Gold Coast also.
Coast. So three.
Is it Somalia?
Okay. No, I'm gonna pass that to Soham.
I'm thinking of the movie Somalia, starring Somali.
Starring
No, it's Madagascar.
It is Madagascar.
No, but there's in Somalia. Like it's better than any of the Madagascar series. It's
Yeah.
a wartime movie. Yeah.
Which
It's about the I can't recall the name right now, but it's about these American soldiers who were killed. वहाँ पे.
Dude, that's
I don't
Black
remember.
Hawk Down.
It was not called Somalia, but yeah.
No. You said the movie was.
Movie
made
was about,
that
huh?
country.
Ah,
said about
okay.
Somalia.
Okay.
And
okay,
The movie Madagascar. Plus, the movie Madagascar was not about the country Madagascar at all.
I meant the title.
It was about the New York Zoo.
Very technical. I'm loving
In
this.
fact, they escaped to Africa, not from.
Right.
Tonight, the nation wants to know. No.
Nishant has
It's like
made a
the right
great point.
Shut them to the point.
She has made a brilliant point. Brilliant point.
No, answer next.
All right. If someone wants to hear Arnav, they can. I'm sure he's
किधर
going
है
to start
सलमान
screaming.
खान किधर है?
Okay, Andrei Rajolina, the president of Madagascar, became the youngest African president. He was a disc jockey, and that's how he became popular. Okay,
I think
We're
that
now
Bobby
coming-
Deol was still the right answer. I still think that was the right answer.
okay, we're gonna come to Soham's question. I have a nice question for Soham. One second. Okay, which president lived in a cave for a while? Yeah, that's all I'm going to give you. Which president, which country is known for living in a cave?
This
I
is how
think
you
why
know
he's
that
living-
you're loved.
With or
And-
without the press? That is
With or without the?
press.
With or
Press.
without the?
Press.
Press.
Paparazzi.
Okay,
Because,
he went
there is
basically
a prime
to
minister who has
re-educate.
lived in a cave.
See, now that you don't. The
Again,
prime minister, president, just
head
go for
of
head
state.
of state. Okay,
Yeah, head of state.
No,
Which head of state
I
has
meant
Alright, I
like
know
which
this.
part of which press.
I do know this because I'm embarrassed that I know this, but this came up in another quiz group.
Mhm.
This is our darling friend, 11 Jinping.
11. Yes, it
11
is correct.
Jinping.
Yes.
Yes. It's not Modi. It's just not Modi.
Check Modi ji,
11.
वो भी original नहीं?
Huh.
वो भी original नहीं? Has he
Right.
done one original thing in his life?
Okay, let's not go there. Okay.
So I think he was more like, I mean, he made that story up, is what I understand.
Everyone's made the
actually-
story up.
Yeah.
Which one?
Everyone has made the story up.
No,
So
No, Modi ji
11
had photographs.
11
He
made.
had evidence.
but Arman went to that cave for 2 days or whatever.
Yeah.
But that
Uh-huh.
living in the jungle for 10 years, I mean,
Crocodile.
That so I mean, sending emails, digital photography, you name it.
yes. So I'll just tell you why Mr. Jinping lived in a cave. His father was purged from the party. So he went to the countryside for re-education and hard labor. And he lived in a cave for 7 years and worked on a farm until a government program allowed him to attend university. And today the cave is a tourist attraction.
So he went to college. Good.
Okay, we are moving on to Vedahi's question. Okay. The president of a certain, the head of state of a certain
Head
country.
of state.
Yes. Who was elected between 1983 to 1991, holds a world record for consuming a yard of ale. That is a very big beer glass that holds close to 1.4 liters of beer, and he drank it in 11 seconds. This trait of his also led to him becoming popular and winning the presidency of this country. Which country?
See, I wish I could do this in multiple choice. So I'm going to give Parijat and Nishant and Soham my other choices in case I'm wrong. Okay. So this feels. So I think this is either one of Germany, Belgium, or Ireland. Okay. So
Okay,
I am
and which are you going with?
Germany. I'm going with Germany. The rest of you can choose the others.
Okay, all her choices are wrong, by the way. Huh? The question passes to
Excellent.
Parijat.
I has to be
Eliminating
Australia,
three
mate.
countries.
It is Australia. It is Australia. That is correct.
I eliminated
Hawke.
3 choices for them.
Thank you. Bob Hawke, the Australian
Hawke,
Prime
Hawke.
Minister, held a world record for consuming ale.
Sorry, who?
Bob Hawke, Australia.
Bob Hawke.
Hawke. Yeah.
Yes.
Didn't they also?
I've never heard of the guy.
Okay, I'm not going to
Yeah,
say
he was
it, but she'll
drinking,
yell
so-
it. I said
I was drinking when he was prime minister. Never heard of the guy. Bob Hawke.
He was drinking and there was no Instagram. So
Oh, like he's an older.
1991.
1981.
1991.
1983,
1983 to 99. Okay. Yeah, that's a long time. All right. Hi, Shweta. We can see you. Okay.
You were less than
Coming to
10,
Parijat.
Soham.
Shh.
I was
coming
definitely
to-
alive.
Very unruly panel. The moment I add one extra person, then suddenly misbehavior starts. Okay. Parijat, your question.
Hmm.
Which head of state was known to be an extremely good wrestler? Out of a total of 300 matches, he only lost one.
Is it Idi Amin? No, he was a boxer.
Idi Amin, and I think he would have won all 300. I don't think the victors would have survived.
No, but he was a boxer. No, I don't think I know this wrestler. No.
Isn't this the one?
One second. I'm
Okay.
going to pass the
Sorry,
question. Okay, passing it to Yogi Nishant.
Abraham Lincoln.
Yes, correct. Abraham Lincoln is the right answer.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Yes.
Awesome.
Abraham Lincoln championing the cause of African slaves and also a
Wow.
wrestler. Okay,
Wow.
coming to Yogi Nishant's question. Now, today we compare candidates on their policies or their approach to key issues or how much money they have, whatever. But in 1884, in the USA, the comparison of presidential candidates included an analysis of their body part. I want you to tell me which body part this was that was analyzed.
US 84. 1884, he said.
1883. Yeah, 1883.
Um,
Mustache. Beard.
Okay, so on this note, like, is it a body part that is so much under our control? Like, we can alter it, just a beard or mustache. We can decide to grow it out. We
Yes,
can trim
good
it.
good
We
question.
can decide to
Good
grow out
question.
mustache.
It was not a body part you could alter.
That's something.
Voluntarily or involuntarily?
Hand size.
Hand size. All right. No, not the hand size. I'm going to pass it to Soham.
I'm going to guess head because
Yeah,
phrenology and all that.
It
crap
is the
that-
head.
that-
It is a
Head.
skull. The skull shape and size. All right. Good. Now we're coming to Soham's question.
Thanks to Django Unchained.
Unchained. Yeah.
Okay.
2019, the chest size was compared in India at 56 inch one.
Oh.
Just saying.
Yes.
2014, not 2009.
Oh, is it? Okay. Okay.
Now, Soham, in the USA during elections, there was a variety of ceramic pieces that became very popular for sale. Like one of them had cats. There were figurines of cats. Okay. And all of this was during a time which was very important in US history. And the whole objective of these ceramic pieces were like, they should also be allowed to vote. Okay. So there's these cute cats. What was this time in history which these ceramic pieces were made in?
And, sorry, can you repeat the first part of the question? Which
Yeah.
year? When are you talking about?
Okay, so we are talking about. So I'm going to ask you the year. I'm not telling you the year. It's not
the
really a
question
year.
is-
It is it is a time in history. What sort of? There was a very big movement around that time. It had to do with voting, and there were a lot of ceramic pieces that came out of cats and various things, which were like they should also be allowed to vote. Very sarcastic.
Oh, acha. So the movement was people being sarcastic and saying, make these things also vote.
Yes.
Oh,
The movement was something. This was the opposition to the movement.
got it. So it's either women's suffrage or civil rights.
Suffrage is correct.
Suffrage, yeah.
Women. So basically, it was like if women want to vote, then cats should also
Yeah, yeah.
vote.
Okay.
The suffrage movement. Correct.
Hmm.
Okay. What's it? Who's Egyptians and Aztecs? Why have they entered the
Cats.
conversation at all?
Cats.
Cats.
No, I don't know. They were okay. Whatever. Vedahi, I'm gonna come to your question now. It's a very interesting question. Okay. This is an Indian prime minister. Okay. He did not believe in astrology, but his one of his advisors believed in astrology. So he would come and say, let's do this on an auspicious day. So once he came to him and said that the opposition leader is doing a havan to make sure that you fail. And so the prime minister burst out laughing. It was perhaps the only time he had burst out laughing so hard. And he said, if they're doing this havan based on my official birth date, then they will never succeed. Okay. Why did the prime minister say this? And who was the prime minister?
Because, okay, so obviously, like, birth dates were like very fluid till like one generation ago. Like,
Yeah.
even like I know many people whose birth dates are just like changed
Mm,
officially,
mm,
and like they celebrate three birthdays for some reason. But there is a prime minister, right? Hmm. Is there a? Can you give me any clue about the time period of his life of this
Oh,
prime minister?
2007.
Don't give me year.
Okay.
Then it's MMS.
I also realized, why did I fucking give the year?
I asked for a time period, like a general, like
Or like
there
what?
was a like
Pre-Vikas.
pre-liberalization, post-liberalization,
हाँ,
ऐसा कुछ. I didn't
No,
expect like ऐसा आज का date देगी तू.
okay. This was Manmohan. This was Manmohan
You had
Singh.
me at laughed only once.
no, but why did he say that you'll
I'll
never
tell
be
you.
able to?
Yeah. So Manmohan Singh was told that LK Advani was offering prayers and conducting a havan to ensure the ouster of his government. And basically, the official birth date of Manmohan Singh was never known because it was lost in time. Like when when his grandmom was enrolling him in school, she just gave any date she felt like. So 26th of September is not really his birth date.
Yeah, my grandmother too. We just made up her birthday for her passport because
Yeah.
when we used to
My-
ask her birthday when she was small, she used to say it was a rainy day.
How cute.
Very accurate.
My bua, my grandmother says that my bua was born on the same day as the cow gave birth to a kid.
Oh,
So that we have
okay.
to, yeah. I'm like, how is that helpful? Am I going to go and ask the cow? But they have a date.
Okay.
They managed to like figure out something.
Okay. We're coming to Parija's question. Now, okay, should I ask him a controversial question? Okay. Writers of the Spy magazine decided to play a prank on very rich politicians and general rich people. So they created a company called the National Refund Clearing House and opened a checking account. And they first sent a check of $1.11 to 58 well-known people. Out of those 58, only 26 cashed the check. So then the next time they repeated the experiment and they sent 64 cents to the remaining 26 people. And this time only 13 of them cashed it.
Okay.
Finally, they sent checks of 13 cents to these 13 people and only 2 people cashed it. One was an arms dealer called Adnan Khashoggi and
Okay.
the other was a very well-known head of state. Who was this?
This is Donald Trump.
This is Donald Trump. Correct. Donald Trump.
You wouldn't
cashed
expect
check.
this from anyone else.
Wow. Oof.
All right.
Crazy, huh?
Yeah.
This is where Arnab's that thing should come. The Kuch bhi!
Kuch bhi.
What is this?
Yogi Nishant's question. Okay. The 10th Prime Minister of India, Atal Bihari Vajpayee, and his father, Krishna Bihari Vajpayee, shared living quarters, but not in their house. Which was the place they shared living quarters in?
This was when he was prime minister.
No,
Like while he was prime minister. No.
no, the before.
Okay. Shared
It's
living
not
quarters.
jail. He shared jail living quarters with his brother. With his father, it is another place.
Oh, yo.
Um,
I don't think everybody heard that.
We
I
heard
heard that. I did. I did.
we were trying not to respond.
Not to hear that. Okay.
um,
No, we all did.
I know a hospital ward.
Hospital ward. How exciting
Wow.
Nishant is. Yeah. He wants everyone to go to hospital ward. RSS head.
I was going to say that.
Shit, this is exactly what I was going to say. Yeah.
Well, now it's your turn, so what you going to say?
And you can't say that.
Living quarters. Where can you have living quarters? Actually, my first guess was jail. Fucking not. RSS, I thought. It's not. Where else can you live? Hostel of some sort. I mean,
Yes, it's a hostel. So what were they doing in that hostel? What were they studying at the same time?
oh, so they were studying. I didn't know that. They were studying at the same time. I mean, I'll just go with law, but
Yeah,
not
correct.
sure.
Oh,
Correct.
okay.
The
okay.
Kanpur's DAV College of Law.
I was going to say watching porn, but I guess तब नहीं होता था. That's what you do in hostels, man.
Daddy.
Okay, we are coming to it's Soham's question, right?
Yeah.
Soham's question. There is a speech by Lincoln, okay, delivered on 29th May 1856, which is called Lincoln's Lost Speech because it was supposedly so charismatic that all the journalists forgot to take notes, so no one knows what was said. But there seems to be another reason for no records existing for the speech. What reason is this?
When was this?
This was on 29th May 1856.
So we are not talking about the Gettysburg Address.
No, we're not.
So charismatic speech, nobody knows what it said. Was it because journalists were not allowed into the?
No, they
place
were all
where it
there.
was-
They were all there.
Was it because it was raining and no one could hear what he said?
No.
Oh wow.
No idea.
Okay, I'm passing on to Eddie.
See, okay. So my imagination is that there was some other important event happening, which they got distracted heavily by.
No. The speech was
Like
No
general.
Rath Yatra then.
Parijat's on a mission today.
No, like I'm saying, like something like, for example, like there was a boxing match, and everybody was paying attention to the boxing match.
No.
It's not like that. Okay.
This is a
So
historic
they just
speech.
forgot to write.
They were so enthralled that they forgot to take notes. But that is not the real answer, apparently.
Is it that he had a bad throat or something, and somebody else actually gave the speech for him?
No. I'm passing to Parijat.
I think it was purged or removed because it was considered too inflammatory, and Lincoln, I think, consented to it.
1 second.
That it
Why was it too inflammatory? What was the
because he was talking about slavery.
Yes. So the first speech which where he strongly condemned slavery, and that is perhaps why no record of it exists. Okay, we are now at the last, we're 30 minutes in. So now all the questions can be attempted by everyone.
Okay.
Okay, let's see where we can. On October 14th, 1912, a US president was giving a speech when he was shot by an assassin. So basically, he had a bullet in his chest, and then he went on for 84 minutes because he wanted to finish his speech. Which US president was this?
Theodore
Teddy.
Roosevelt.
Roosevelt is correct. Roosevelt is correct.
Teddy Roosevelt.
Yes. Yes, Theodore Roosevelt. Okay, this is a very interesting question. Which award have Mikhail Gorbachev and Bill Clinton tied for? They jointly won this award.
Peace Prize, the Nobel Peace Prize,
No,
the Ramon Magsaysay Award.
no,
Uh, the no, it's not
Was it
what is that prize for idiots?
Was it
Monica
was it a
Lewinsky?
Grammy?
No.
Was it a Grammy?
it's a
of
Grammy.
some-
It's a Grammy.
Yes.
It's a Grammy.
Yeah.
They both
Yeah.
won the
Wow.
Grammy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So they
Some audio book.
from audiobook. So in 2004, the category was Best Spoken Word Album for Children, and Gorbachev won for his work on the recording of Peter and the Wolf. And a fellow voice actor and former US President Bill Clinton also won this award the same year.
Mm.
Okay.
I think
where is
Obama
the next-
won like
Michael
in the
Jackson
last
nominated?
2-3 years.
Sorry, what? Parijat, you're saying?
I was just riffing. I was saying, was Michael Jackson nominated because there are children involved?
Oh. Okay.
Dark, too dark.
Kuch bhi.
Nishant
Okay.
is
I
very
think
silent
Obama.
today.
I think
I think we
Obama
need-
won this award in the last few years. I think
We will check.
for the same
Alright,
exact category.
Last question. One country's longest serving prime minister, okay, used to conduct seances where he spoke to dead people. He used to have long conversations with them. So because he didn't have too many friends. And so he used to hold discussions with his departed friends and relatives, his mother, his dogs, and Leonardo da Vinci. Okay.
Wow.
Which country had this prime minister?
Lincoln. Was this Lincoln?
No.
Is this Japan?
This is not Japan.
Okay, then Italy.
Modi is also lonely, but
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 no.
Yeah.
mother just passed away. Re. Don't say like that. Abhi mummy gayi hai.
Hey, don't go there. Okay. Guys, which country?
Is it,
no idea.
Is
So
it
not
is it
Italy.
is it the South African guy that Zuma? He does all sorts of bizarre
Yeah,
stuff.
it's strange that whenever I mention seance and witchcraft and all of
Yeah.
that, your mind goes to the brownies and the darkies. But this is actually
I
purely
said
white.
Japan and
Oh, this
Italy.
one.
I said
But the
Italy.
man actually did seances.
In the beginning.
Jacob Zuma used to do shit like that.
No. This guy was a prime minister during the Second World War. Okay, it's a long
So
time
he's
back.
clearly not.
Oh.
Oh,
he's
so
clearly
this
not
is
a
Winston
brownie,
Churchill, no?
as you put it.
is it Churchill?
It's like Winston
No, it's
Churchill.
not.
Churchill didn't have friends.
No,
Oh, not
nobody had friends.
Hitler.
Not Hitler. Y'all won't know the name of this guy.
Hitler to nahi.
Which country?
Oh, we
Is
won't know
this-
the name of the guy. Okay.
No,
All right,
not
give us
World War-
a clue, now. Tell us something else about that country or
No,
something.
World
Okay.
War
Really?
II के time पे, that's a hint.
No, World War
but,
II तो सारा दुनिया तो था उस time पे. But
अरे
What
sir.
about-
tell us something about the country.
Okay. There's a famous Bollywood
Roosevelt,
actor
no.
who is supposed to be a resident.
Canada.
Ayo, Canada.
Canada.
Wow.
Canada.
Who would have given
Canada.
Canada.
The prime minister's name was Mackenzie King, and that's his story.
Interesting.
All
So
right.
what was that? What was up with him? Why was he having all these seances?
he
Lonely.
was having discussions, Baba, podcasts, whatever. I mean,
Podcast.
podcast.
Spookify.
yes.
That
Okay,
was the
that's-
real Man Ki Baat, actually. That was actual Man Se
Yes.
Baat.
Okay, guys, we're at the end of today's quiz. We will be back on Friday. I have one spot open for Friday. Actually, I have two spots open for Friday. So, people want Friday spots, please message me. We have a Telegram group. So, please join the group and we have discussions there also. See ya
Okay.
and good evening.